Confirmed now. The transfer is still on. Gibbs-White wants Spurs, not Forest. He's in Portugal and Marinakis is still desperate. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Morgan Gibbs-White has travelled with the Nottingham Forest squad to Portugal for their pre-season camp, a move that on the surface has sparked concern among some Tottenham supporters. The lack of updates from Hotspur Way, combined with Daniel Levy's characteristic silence, has led to growing unrest across fan circles. But in reality, this is exactly the type of situation where Levy thrives. This is his natural habitat, let's be clear. Tottenham have done absolutely nothing wrong in their pursuit of Gibbs-White. The rumoured release clause was widely known throughout the football world, not only accessible, but practically public knowledge. And despite all the noise and drama, no formal complaint was ever made to the Premier League. For all of Evangelos Marinakis' frustration and public posturing, he hasn't taken any concrete action because he knows there's no legal basis for one. The Forest owner's reaction has been one of desperation. After realising that Tottenham had activated the clause, he scrambled to offer Gibbs-White to various Premier League giants, including Manchester City. But it's now abundantly clear none of them are interested. According to Manchester Evening News, City have zero intention of reviving their interest, having strengthened their midfield with Rayan, Cherki and Tijjani Reijnders, and now looking to offload players such as Calvin Phillips and Jack Grealish. Why? Because everyone inside the game knows one thing: Morgan Gibbs-White only wants Spurs. His temporary presence at Forest training camp in Portugal should not be misread. On the contrary, it shows his respect for his current club. He doesn't want to leave on bad terms, and he understands that Forest need time to find a suitable replacement. His professionalism is not a signal that the transfer has collapsed, it's a sign of maturity and patience. Behind the scenes, the expectation remains that Tottenham will return with a second bid to test Forest's resolve. Meanwhile, Daniel Levy is quietly managing the process, unfazed by the online panic. His approach may be frustrating for fans desperate for instant results, but it's precisely this level-headed strategic patience that has served him well in countless other negotiations. So while the outside noise grows louder, those who understand the inner workings of football remain calm. The reality: Morgan Gibbs-White will be a Tottenham player. There is nothing Marinakis can do to stop it. It's not a question of if, only when. Florian Plettenberg has revealed how advanced Tottenham's interest in Joao Palhinha is at the moment, and what Bayern Munich's stance on the experienced midfielder is. While a number of outlets are now reporting that Tottenham are pushing ahead with a move for Joao Palhinha, a move for the Portuguese international is not expected to be straightforward for the Lily-Whites. This is because, according to some sources, Palhinha would prefer to remain at Allianz Arena and fight for his place. This is despite the fact that he has not been given any assurances by Vincent Kompany of getting regular game time after warming the bench for much of last season. According to a recent update by TBR Football, Thomas Frank feels that Palhinha would be the ideal fit for his midfield. But the North Londoners have not made up their mind about a move for the player. Sky Sports Germany reporter Florian Plettenberg has now taken to social media to reveal that Tottenham Hotspur indeed have their eye on the 30-year-old. However, he makes it clear that the Premier League side are only monitoring his situation and have not made a concrete approach for the former Fulham man so far. He adds that the Portugal international is aware of Spurs' interest and Bayern are open to selling Palhinha if a suitable offer arrives. Plettenberg wrote, "Tottenham Hotspur are monitoring Joao Palhinha's situation. It is not concrete at this stage, but there is interest. Palhinha's camp has been informed. Bayern are open to talks should suitable offers arrive for the 30-year-old. If Frank is keen on landing Palhinha, and if Bayern are open to selling him, then the obvious question is why Spurs have not made an approach yet. That was answered earlier this week by Alistair Gold, who revealed that Tottenham first want to sell one of their midfielders before making an offer for Palhinha. It has been widely reported over the last few weeks that Spurs are now trying to find a buyer for Yves Bissouma, who has just a year left on his contract. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in, and as ever, come on you Spurs.